Hey guys, it's me and Bill. Hope everyone is doing great. So, we spent the last 4 days playing the Fatal Fury City of the Wolves open beta, and now we don't have access to it anymore, which is pretty sad. But there's a lot of things I want to unpack and talk about the beta. I want to talk about what I feel about the game, how I like the game, the things that work, that didn't work, and the meaning of this open beta and what we can expect from the next possible beta as well as the release of the game. Now, before I get started and get into the subject, a gentle reminder to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you are notified whenever I drop a new video. Let's get to it. Alright, so since last Thursday, we've been playing the open beta of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, and I played it like crazy. I have not played a beta this much before, not even the King of Fighters 15, and that's because, you know, it fell into some at the time where I was very busy. But this one, I actually took a day off and played like crazy on Thursday, played Friday night, played Saturday night, and played Sunday. So played a lot of hours and played all the characters and streamed, and it was a lot of fun. So we're gonna talk about what I think about the beta, what I think about the game. Let's start with the gameplay. The game is amazing. It is shaping up to be one of SNK's biggest releases, one of SNK's biggest games. The game is so much fun. With the characters, we had 8 characters, even though my mains were not in there, like Gato and Marco, but the characters that we had, they just gave us an idea about the gameplay. And the gameplay is so much fun. There are a few things we're going to talk about here in a second. The rev system is absolutely interesting. It gives you a lot of possibilities, and the combos are crazy. As I said many times before, and this is something I noticed when I played the game at events before, is that any combo that you think will probably work, will work. You get a lot of juggling, a lot of crazy combos that you can accomplish using the rev system, the axles, which is using EX moves and canceling an EX and another EX. It's just so many possibilities, making the game so much fun, right? The rev blow, one of the biggest thing about the game, is a little bit problematic. It is a very strong invincible move that can take and absorb as many hit as the opponent does, and it's a bit problematic because this is the only move in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves that you cannot just defend. And that is a big of a problem, because once your opponent or even you get into that rev blow, you know, that the SPG, and you can use the rev blow, people start spamming it, and it just kind of like kills the whole thing because it is very powerful and you can't do anything about it. The only thing you can do is using the overhead attack, or using it by pressing down if the rev blow is coming from above, and it's kind of crazy to time, right? So rev blow is a little bit too strong right now, so I hope they're gonna, at least if you can just defend it, that changes everything. And just defense is a big thing, as expected from anybody who played Mark of the Wolf. So it's quite you know, the same mechanic that can change things and allow you to block in the air, etc. I'm not gonna talk too much about gameplay, and this is the only thing. Again, the rev blow is a little bit, as I said, problematic. But the main idea of the beta was not to, you know, review the gameplay, right? The gameplay could still change. This is an early version of the game. This is not the final version, obviously. But the whole thing, the whole idea behind the beta is to test the online connectivity, including the you know, netcode, as well as crossplay, lobbies, etc. So let's talk about the things that I loved about the Fatal Fury City of the Wolves open beta when it comes to netcode. Well, the netcode works. It is absolutely amazing. It works fantastic. I had some matches with people who were watching the streams. I played a game against someone in Pakistan. I'm in Morocco. Very long way, and it worked beautifully. I could do all my combos. I could, you know, block. I could see what's happening, right? So it's. I think that the netcode itself, the rollback netcode, is very well implemented. I've seen some people mentioning that there were some issues, that sometimes it doesn't work. But it's kind of difficult to say this is the problem of the netcode, because I've had people I was playing against were low pings, but then the rollback frames would go up crazy, and that probably means they're using Wi-Fi. And that's another thing that I want them to include, a Wi-Fi indicator. I want to know if I'm playing against someone who's playing using Wi-Fi, because it makes a huge difference. So the netcode is great. Crossplay works beautifully. I played against people using, I myself was using mainly the PC, and I played against people on, you know, playing PlayStation or Xbox, and it works beautifully. So crossplay is a win. The netcode is absolutely amazing. Now we're gonna talk about the thing that is not working as it should, and those are the first one we're gonna talk about is matchmaking. Matchmaking is a little bit odd. So if you know someone, and I tested this, I know someone is connected from my region, and he was looking for a match. And I was looking for a match as well, but it didn't match. It didn't. The matchmaking did not pair us together. We waited and waited, and he waited as well, and nothing happened. Right. So the matchmaking is absolutely not working as it should, and this is a big thing. But the good news is SNK knows about it, and they said they're working on a fix, and they probably will test the fix in a second open beta. They haven't. They said probably. They didn't say for sure it's gonna happen or when. But it shows that SNK is listening. They understand that this is an issue that needs fixing, and they are working on it as we speak, which is fantastic. The other thing is the lobbies. Now, the good thing is the King of Fighters 14 style of lobbies are back, and it works amazing. I love that thing. I love it so much, and I missed it because it is such an intuitive, nice lobby that allows people to get in and play different type of matches. Very, very good that they brought it back. However, there are some issues. First of all, once you are in the lobby, things are a little bit odd. So instead of going through the menus using your controller, you actually use like a mouse indicator, and that is very non-intuitive because sometimes it's on this side, and then you have to take the joystick and put it and go to the other side to just click on your icon so that you're ready, which is not intuitive at all. So hopefully this is going to change. Another thing is once you are in the lobby, you cannot, once you are in the queue waiting for your turn, you cannot change your character. And there is no way to set lobbies that you change your character after match or get into the select screen, which is again very odd. And hopefully this is just in the beta because it doesn't make any sense that they don't have that. So you have to get out of the queue, lose your position to change the character, and then go back at the end of the queue and wait even more, which doesn't make much sense. And I think this is just in the beta because I don't think SNK is going to ship the game like this. Speaking of rooms, the room search was not working at all. You could not find, if you do the room search, you're not gonna find anything. It just doesn't work. You have to connect to a room using the ID. And speaking of the ID, this is another thing that I didn't like, is that the room ID is 9 digits, which is very long. So it makes it difficult to communicate it to your friend. It should be 5 at max, to be honest. Otherwise, it just becomes very difficult to communicate. It's just a bit too long, right? Other than that, a lot of people were not happy about the fact that there was no training mode. And again, I just want to remind everyone, the beta's goal is not for us to play the game and just have fun with it. The beta's role is for us to test the netcode and make sure that it's ready for release. To touch the matchmaking, the room matches, and all that. And this is what we did. Another thing also that I would love to see them change is the ranking system. Right now, the ranking system is very basic, and it really doesn't give the players the reason to keep striving for the higher ranks. First of all, the ranking is a general rank. It is not per character like Street Fighter 6, and I think that's a missed opportunity. Hopefully they're gonna change that. The other thing is the ranking names are a bit confusing. You have A's, a C1, C2, C3, B1, B2, B3, A1. So it's just not intuitive and not clear. I would love for them to change that and make the ranks into names like, apprentice, master, whatever, and maybe even use some of the Fatal Fury, names in it, Stroheim and then Hakuku Seiken Master or something like that. Just make it fun, but in a way that it's easy again to communicate. Instead of I am a C1, you're a B2, it's just it doesn't, at least personally, it doesn't give me, the interest to go and just strive for more, especially if it's, again, the ranking is not per character. While in Street Fighter 6, you have that ranking per character. So every time there is a brand new character comes in, people jump in and play that game, and they try to reach the level master with that character. And I think that pushes people and give them incentive to play ranked matches. And I hope SNK is going to change that before release, because I think it's quite important that they do that. All right, but other than that, I mean, generally the game is in a very good state. It is absolutely amazing. I have a feeling the game is going to do very well. This is a fun fun game with a lot of potential, and it is absolutely looking like it's going to be SNK's best fighting game in a very, in ever. And I love the King of Fighters 15, but this is the game we've been waiting for, and it seems that we're getting close to having it. So I cannot wait for the final release. I cannot wait for a second beta if they have one, because I want to play the game. It just feels so sad right now that I can't play it anymore. But other than that, fun time. The game is in a very good state. I am hopeful this is going, as I said, to be a fantastic game. I am hopeful that SNK is going to address all these issues that I mentioned before release, which is again April 24th. You can pre-order the game right now and get some pretty cool stuff, including playing the game 3 days in advance and getting that awesome, beautiful Fatal Fury Terry Bogard costume. So get into that if you haven't done it yet. So what do you guys think? What did you think about the beta? Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.